Hey you guys, I just want to do this really quick video. I was debating about whether I would even touch on this, go into this, but here we are. I just did a video on how to wrap my hair. I'm going to unwrap it on camera. Start taking this hair on. My silk scarf. The sun is out, y'all. The sun is sunning. And so here we are. I just did a video on the products that I use to maintain my silk press. Go ahead and check that out. I'll definitely link it. But yeah, the sun is like beaming. Hope you guys can see me. Now here we go. I can't even see my hair because the sun is so bright. Okay, there we go. I got a little something. Back in 2023, the end of 2023 going into 2024, personally, I decided to stop wearing crochet braids, but it was from the recommendation of my stylist at the time. Like I said, I've been in protective styles for over a decade and I experienced some extreme breakage. I talked about that in a different video. I'll definitely link that as well. But after doing that, I went through a year of trying to commit, y'all. Like I did great. And then back in March 2024, I had surgery. Thank God I am here. And then my hair started to respond to, I guess, all the different things that were going on in my body. And I started to experience damage from within. Like it was weird. It wasn't like traditional breakage. Even my stylist was like, this is not normal breakage. This is something from within. And so after just working things out with her, we talked. This was like November by the time I actually went to her chair because I was trying to do all these other things. Y'all, I was following all these other trends. I was using teas in my hair. I was doing the most, okay? Doing the most. Instead of just getting to the basics of getting into a chair with the professional, letting her assess my hair, cutting off the dead ends, and starting over. That's really what I needed, which is so simple, but I'm doing all this other stuff, y'all. All this other stuff. Look at the movement. I can't even stop shaking my head. And so I feel like depressed because I spent a whole year stopping something that I loved. I loved crochet. I loved the braids. I loved all the things. And I was committed and it didn't work out the way that I wanted it to. Like I was mad. And so she did my hair. She did an amazing job. I posted that also. But what happened was after that, I wore that out. I had to wash my own hair and I was facing the reality that my hair was just not the same. And so we worked it out where I was like, girl, just take off what you need to. And we were supposed to work our way up to cutting all the dead ends off. But I was like, oh my gosh, there's still so much dead ends. Like I should have just let her cut my hair and just get rid of it. I feel like there's just a part of us that is so consumed with length. We're so caught up on length that we miss the true value of having a head of healthy hair, the beauty of a head of healthy hair. Like my hair is so much better now that she got rid of all that deadness, right? I did. I went back and I wore crochet again. I went back and I did this cute style. Check it out right there, okay? Slayed, y'all, slayed, okay? But my scalp, I don't know if it was the year off or what. I think it was a combination of me taking that year off of not wearing it and also the hair just being different. It smelled awful, it was just, I still installed it. And I slayed. That's the thing, I'm a slay. But the hair, my scalp said, what are you doing to us? And I wore it for like maybe a few days and I had to cut it out because it was so uncomfortable. My scalp was like, girl, no. And it was at that moment where I was just like, you know what? I'm really gonna do this. I'm done. Like, I'm really going to embrace my hair, even if that means I have to go back to, 2012 Reese, 2013 Reese, where I shaved all my hair off and started fresh. Like, I want to just commit to getting back to health and wholeness because that's my theme for the year for my hair. Health and wholeness, not length. Healthy hair, whole hair, healthy and whole hair. Okay. And so my birthday came around. I posted a picture there of my birthday hair. And that was when I said, I'm done. I'm done for good. I literally went through my closet, threw out all of my synthetic hair. I kept one wig that I kept. but everything else was going. I was like, I'm just done. And so I've been on this journey ever since. And just recently, you know, my stylist was able to come. I booked a VIP appointment. She came to see me, and I was like, let's just get rid of it. Let's just get rid of all that's going on, and let's just start over. And I'm so grateful because I feel like my hair is so much better. I want to encourage you because there's a lot of us who have hair. We have our hair story. You see this and it's like, girl, oh my gosh, that's so cute. And we see the other videos of people who are posting videos and their hair is down their back. Get this length and get that da-da-da and ba-ba-ba and all the things. But hair is so complex because it's not just what you do to your hair, it's what you consume. Like, I've been drinking over a gallon of water a day this year. Like, I've been working out. I've been doing, you know, just so many different things that I have been doing differently just for my health and wellness for myself, right? Also for the health and wellness of my hair. And so to sit with a professional is important because then they can help you to dissect and understand what's going on. I had no idea that my hair was responding to what happened to me during my surgery. I had no idea until she said, girl, I know exactly what this is. And she was able to identify it and all the things. And I'm just like, what in the world? Just like this sun, y'all. I'm like in front of my window. I hope y'all can still see me. And if y'all can't, just get through it like, oh my gosh. It's so sunny. Maybe I can back up a little bit and then you can see me better. I don't know. So where did I leave off? So the 3 things I just want to encourage us to do. One is to partner with a trusted professional. I know that the industry right now, I don't even know how to really address that because my background is in, you know, the customer experience. I have a heart for helping business owners to understand the importance of giving stellar customer service. And right now, I'm so sorry, especially as somebody who used to be in the industry. I feel so sad inside about how awful the relationship is between clients and stylists at this moment. I feel like social media has done such a disservice in that sense of making people feel entitled, and the different videos we create, making fun of people's hair, and it's just too much going on. So I understand it's hard, y'all. It's hard, but it's not impossible. There are still beautiful, beautiful women and men who have been just who want to give the best service, who want your hair to grow and be healthy, who want you to be healthy, who want to provide a safe space for you where you don't feel like you're going to be made fun of or abused or your hair is going to be made into a meme or anything like that, right? And so finding that individual that you can trust and then going in for a consult, taking that first step and saying, hey, like, I want to get my hair done back to a place of health and wholeness. I don't know where to start. This is what my hair is doing, but I want to commit and I need some assistance. And so I encourage you to find those individuals. Talk about what's going on. Let's create a plan of action. Even if that plan of action is me only coming to see you once a quarter. Maybe I'm not coming to you every 2 weeks, but right now I can commit to coming to you or seeing you once a quarter. What can I do to maintain the health and wholeness of my hair? What products do you suggest? And then when they offer you those words of wisdom and from their professional opinion and all the things, and they tell you what to do it. Commit to it. And I think that's another thing I want to encourage you to do is to find a regimen that works for you and commit. Go back to basics, okay? Keep your hair cleansed. Keep your hair hydrated. That's water, okay? Keep your hair moisturized with a good leave-in, water-based leave-in that can saturate the shaft, okay? And then, you know, whatever style you do, make sure you're protecting it with the proper products. Protect it with your silk scarf and your silk bonnet and, you know, just get back to the basics, y'all. Like, I have just been getting back to basics in the sense that when I wash my hair, I cleanse my scalp, I clarify, I moisturize. I do a deep conditioner now with a steam cap. I'm going to talk more about that as we progress into this, I guess, series or a rebrand. I don't even know what you want to call it. But you know, making sure that you're taking care of the basics. When I do my hair, I'm using the heat protectant if I'm using heat. If I am, you know, straightening my hair, I'm only doing it one time. I'm not doing it again until I rewash and recondition and re-moisturize my hair. So there's just some basic things that I feel like we need to get back to that we're not doing, and we're following the trends of TikTok. We're following the trends of influencers who are like, well, it worked for me and I don't wash my hair. I didn't wash my hair for 3 months and it grew like crazy. Girl, no. What in the world? Like, But I wanted just to share a little bit about my journey and how I did go through extreme breakage, y'all. Like, my hair was shattered, and then being depressed about the shatteredness, not being willing to let go of the deadness, because I was like, I still want a little bit of length. I would be much further along today if in November I told her to cut all the deadness off, but I didn't. You know, we just cut it off like 2-3 weeks ago. And so be encouraged. I'm going to share more because I feel like there are more of us who are like, I want to step away from synthetic hair. Like I said, I still have one good wig, y'all. Okay, I haven't worn her since I wore her in February for a look that I wanted with a hat. I'll post a picture there. But other than that, it's been me and her. Me and her. Okay, we rocking out over here. And I'm just committed to health and wholeness. Health and wholeness for every area of my life, and that includes my hair. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful. I know it was just like a little chit-chatty. But like I said, this is just the beginning of something beautiful and something new and something fresh that I want to be able to offer you all. And so I hope you find just so much encouragement and life, you know. And I say this, you know, God cares about all the things, and that includes our hair. He cares about our hair, our wellness, our wholeness, our motherhood, our wifehood, our families. It's not just those things that we call big, right? He cares about everything. Even if you have hair concerns, even if you have hair depression, God cares about all that. And so I'm just believing that this will help to spark us to continue the conversation, that this will spark hair care professionals to get out there and start to offer consults and offer their wisdom and expertise to those of us who want to transition. I'm just believing that this is going to be a great start to a great conversation and a great transition for all of us, So be encouraged. I love you guys for real, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye.